ignorance is pervasive out here in the dog training world, and it runs through veterinarians too that don't know any better. They mean well.
Right.
They just don't know any better.
Right.
First of all, what'd your vet say?
To fire you?
To fire me.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're mean.
Mm-hmm.
You use mean collars.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't use positive reinforcement.
That's right. And so here I come, and I say, choke your dog, Zapper the Jesus out your dog, right? And there's a whole lot of people that have their conception of what this method of training is.
The vibration I've heard bad things about. I've heard bad things about the stem, the stimulation. So I didn't want to change what we had.
We didn't want to use those tools because they're more intense. They're more intense tools than just the leash, right? So we just didn't want to approach that training the wrong way and associate that with negative behavior.
I have mixed feelings about it for sure.
Tell me the negative.
I just get worried about using it on like a younger puppy, and you know.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't want them to think they're gonna get zapped all the time.
That's right. Okay. What about you?
I truthfully just don't know what the voltage feels like. So I've been more of like, if there's ways that I can sway off of not using it, like when you said you would do the off leash with it, but on leash without it, you know, I would just assume stick with that.
What did your vet say about real world?
That we're not doing it in the real world.
Because why? We're not going to some...
We're not doing it around like other people and stuff like that.
Isn't that the dog she always runs to?
Uh-huh.
Doesn't she always run to that neighbor over there? And that neighbor over there? How more real does this get?
Right.
See the real-time scenarios and seeing people that, you know, were walking with you or Carlin and you know, like near Dunedin Causeway and stuff with no issues, and being around so many people, that's what we want at the end of the day. We want to be able to take our dog places and the dog not to be afraid or to be running crazy or to be aggressive towards other dogs or people.
First visit with you, I knew that we were going to have a good outcome.
You're out and about, dogs want to jump up and say hello to people, and the people are saying,
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. They're puppies.
And like, I probably had 10 people swarming me. They're on the ground. They're saying, oh, it's okay. And I'm just like, I lost complete control.
and you're saying what?
It's not okay. We don't want our dogs jumping on people.
They, like, the girls were literally sitting on the ground, like, letting her, they literally took her leash off back collar and put it on her pretty pink collar. And it was just like, you know, they're like, let go of her leash. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
But that's what they're teaching your dogs. When you meet new people, jump up and say hello. You know, you're teaching your dog how to conduct herself with social etiquette.
Right.
How to greet people appropriately, how not to jump on people and dominate people.
Right.
And then you walk into your veterinarian, and because she's so cute, all the girls there come from behind. Oh my God.
Like, rolling on the ground with her.
And what they're doing is teaching her is this is how you greet human beings. And that's not what you want for your dog.
Right.
So they're actively working against your behavioral development.
Right.
Now here's the zapper. Ladies first, because I'm a gentleman, right?
Should I put it on my wrist?
You put on the most softest, most sensitive part of your hand right there, right? And I'm gonna fire you up. Don't smack me. Here we go. You feel that? Nothing? Okay. So, feel that? Don't say anything. Feel it? No? Either you felt it or you did. It's not a trick question. Okay, here we
I
go.
thought I felt it slide over my bone. Yeah, oh there, yeah.
It's just
yeah.
like,
it almost feels like it's sliding on my bone.
Yeah, it's like, ooh.
Oh, so is that you turning it up?
I'm finding her working level.
Yeah.
Right? So I
Do it.
started low.
Do it again, I want to feel it right here. Okay.
So I started low, she didn't feel it.
Right.
And gradually I increased it until you felt it. Now put a word to it. Like describe it.
What gives you the creepy color?
Now give me an adjective.
It's weird.
I take that. Does it hurt?
No,
Doesn't hurt.
no.
It's just a stimulation. Now if I can associate that with a verbal command, no, or an action, come back here or come to my heel position, right? you're not hurting your dog. And so, you know, dogs can't learn if they're being punished. They can't make the connection between punishment and whatever it is you're trying to get them to do. We never want to punish our dogs, but you got to lay a proper foundation on leash before you can introduce this. And that's the mistake a lot of people make. They just slap this on the dog, they crank this up, and they're pressing buttons. And the dog's smoking and glowing in the dark.
Right.
No good, all right? And that's not what we're about. Put it on the meaty part, man.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to fire you up for sure. She gets praised with all 4 paws on the ground. We're going to use this dog as a real world distraction. Name first, command second, Breely heel.
I'm still walking that way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Breely, heel.
Motivate to your left side.
Breely.
There you go. Turn around, don't say anything. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Step on it there. Look over your left shoulder.
Breely.
Praise. Good girl.
Good girl.
Because she came back. The fact that she came back, you didn't say anything, you turned around. That means she's keeping one eye and one ear on you. You see what I'm saying? We're not going to be fighting for her attention.
See, I wanted to say something because you told me not to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just instant. Like, I want to think, like, no.
Yeah. You want to prevent her from making a mistake. Right. Don't prevent her. Let her make the mistake. Yeah. She's got to learn to pay attention to you. Not what that dog's talking about. And not what
really
this.
Training me. Because, like, you're breaking me.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Plant left, spin right.
Nothing. Yeah.
Now, did you see what his reaction was?
Yeah.
He did this. Now watch this.
It feels weird on your
Because he didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
Now, he ain't do that this time.
Right.
So it's the same thing with the dog. Like, what is that? But you want the dog to associate that with verbal no. Describe that.
Yeah, that would be more of like a tickling sensation on just when you know something's not around you and you feel like it is, and it's kind of like a swatted off deal.
Yeah,
more
what
than it
is
would
that?
Be painful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so what you want to do is make that association with a command or a verb.
I like that because it gives a quick association with a very fast reaction. It drives off the attention.
Did
Yeah.
you just say that, man?
Let me again with it just one more time.
Keep on going, don't say anything. Stop. Praise that. Don't say anything, keep going. Plant left, spin right, don't say anything. Speed up. Turn around. Speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up. Stop. Praise that. Give her a release, okay.
Okay, Jamie. Oh, good girl.
Don't play with me, man. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's incredible.
You did that.
Right.
Not me. Yeah. Let's go.
Second heel.
Hey, man. Your apartment right here. Because we're gonna work through this distraction of this crowd. There you go. Praise that. Good girl. Now give Lexi a stay.
Lexi, stay.
There you go. Oh, go ahead. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Give her the freedom to make the mistake. She's got to work through it. Right?
And I need to say stay.
You already said it.
Okay.
That's it. It's implied. You see what I'm saying? Name first, command second.
Lexi, heel.
Motivate.
Just go straight.
There you go. Speed up. Vary your speed. Slow down. There you go. No, Max, where you going? Did you leave a note? Did you send a text message, an email? Did you ask permission from anybody, Max? Next time, I would greatly appreciate it if you would let either me or Dan know, somebody, leave a note on the door, something. Thank you very much, sir. Anything else you want to add to that?
He acted like a fool anytime anybody came to the door. He still has his anxious, but he stays on his spot and waits for me to release him to go see the people.
Okay.
Otherwise, it was just horrible. Just horrible the way he acted and jumped and carried on everybody.
Overall, it's the best thing we did is calling you guys. I think I knew when I saw your website that's when I was looking into different trainers that's you were the answer. I stopped looking after that.
Do you remember how frustrated you were when we first met?
Yes. And I thought it would never happen, but look at this. Here he is, right here by my side.
I did tell her we praise her, but she said it's negative that we use that collar. And I was like, oh, so what's your thoughts on e-collar? She's like, absolutely not. And I'm like, okay.